The heartbeat of competition, the drama of the moment. This is NASCAR on McBlam Racing.
The intimidation is real, the speeds are bad fast, and there's no place to hide on the Monster Mile, Dover International Speedway, as we're here for flag-to-flag coverage of the JEGS 200. Welcome race fans to the Gander Outdoor Truck Series on McBlam Racing. I'm your commentator and driver of the number 54 N29 Technologies Toyota Tundra for David Gilliland Racing, Mikey McBlam. And it's no secret that Dover is usually a very tough time for nearly any driver. Miles the Monster takes no prisoners, and we have fallen victim to its jaws of death multiple times. But with a new ride and new equipment, is it possible that we may just be able to slay the beast? Well, there's only one way to find out. So get ready for the annual battle of metal versus monster as we're about to go NASCAR at Dover. Alright, the field has been set for Gander Outdoors Truck Series racing here at Dover International Speedway. Parker Klickerman, our former teammates, looking for a good race after posting some fast laps in practice, and Jennifer Jo Cobb failed technical inspection, so she's going to be starting at the rear of the field, but that will not affect our starting position. We're starting P7 on the inside lane. Brett Moffitt in the 24 is going to lead this band of hooligans to the line. Green flags in the air. Let's bring the noise at the Monster Mile. First lap is complete here at Dover. Brett Moffitt has taken over the race lead. Ooh, got a little bit tight there. Problems for the 88 on the start. I sensed something was going wrong there. Woo! That turn two, that will creep up on you really quick. I sensed something was going wrong with the 88, so I typically don't want to make it 3 wide that early on, but I felt like something was going wrong there, so I went ahead and jumped around him. Dylan Lupton, our teammate, started on the outside pole. Falling back to fourth. Let's see if we can get around him. These guys are kind of holding us up. They're pretty slow in the corners. And contact with our teammate Dylan Lupton in the 5. Big contact there. Let's see if I can try to make the middle lane work here. Austin Wayne Self muscles us up the racetrack. Ooh, we almost got into the wall. Crafton looks like he's recovered. He's now running 7th. We're trying to maintain the top 5 here. Bottom lane seems like it's the way to go. We can't really make the lane work through the center of the turn here. It's a little bit snug. But I'm not sure what to do about that yet, for we haven't really been able to see what's going on in the long run. We got a big run on Austin Hill, got into the back of him a little bit, but he's okay. He'll recover from that. Dylan Lupton moves up to 3rd. Brett Moffitt running that high lane. He's going to lose the lead to Stuart Friesen. Friesen is now taking over the race lead as we moved up into the 4th position. We'll see what we can do with our teammate here, Dylan Lupton. 5 laps to go in the stage. We're inside of the 5. And I don't really want to be on the bottom, but he's running the top. He's going to give us that spot. We moved up into P3. Sights are now set on Brett Moffitt and Stuart Friesen. Moffitt's not letting 52 of Stuart Friesen to get away. Oh, Friesen moves up the racetrack. He decides he wants to try the high lane. That's going to leave the bottom open for Brett Moffitt as we're kind of fighting a little bit of a loose center condition. These guys are pretty much playing musical chairs up here. Trading the lead back and forth. I don't know if I've got anything for these guys. Got some damage from running into the back of Austin Hill. Some damage to the front of the race of the race truck. I guess it is a race truck. You can call it that. But how about this battle? This battle up here between the 24 and the 52, they have changed hands I don't know how many times. But I don't think I've got anything for them. 2 laps to go in stage number 1. I'm having a little bit of trouble with the handling. Once the truck starts to, the tires start to wear. Here comes Ross Chastain. How about Chastain? He's going to look to the inside in that 45. He may have the position on us. I don't know that I could do a whole lot with him. White flag in the stage, 1 to go. Brett Moffitt's out front. He's going to lead us down the back straightaway. Stuart Friesen has fallen off. He's got nothing for the 24. So we're going to try to fight Ross Chastain in the 45 for the 4th position, or 3rd position here. Oh, he got up into the wall. Couldn't quite do anything. We're going to finish the stage in 4th. Brett Moffitt wins the stage, followed by Stuart Friesen. Ross Chastain took the position away from us, and there wasn't anything we could do there. Dylan Lupton rounds out the top 5 for the stage. We got Harrison Burton, Matt Crafton, who's pitting. Tyler Dipple, Austin Hill, and Grant Infinger will round out the top 10. I'm thinking about, yeah, got quite a few guys that are actually pitting here. Looking at our teammate. Got quite a few guys. Strategy is being implemented. We're going to go ahead and make some changes here to the truck. Try to see if we can get that handling a little bit better in the long run. Add a little bit of wedge to it. And let's see. We shake out P11 after some guys have stayed out. So it's going to be interesting to see what the old tires do in stage number 2. Here we go. Green flags in the air. Okay, Austin is having the same problem that Matt Crafton had. Austin is having the same problem that Matt Crafton had there in the start of the race. He just kind of falls off pace, and it's like they miss a gear, almost. Okay. Try to be easy here. Oh, there's Austin Hill so slow. And Infinger running the top lane there. Can I clear him off the turn? Yes, I can. Another lap led. For the 24, Brett Moffitt. Moffitt's running that high lane. We're going to move up to the middle, see if we can get something rolling here. Oh, but Austin Hill's going to go up top. We're going to go in the middle. I'm not sure if this is a good idea. Austin Hill gives the spot away. He thought better of it. I was a little bit aggressive there. Just a little bit. Gustine is on our inside right now. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. I'm not even going to try to go to the outside of Stuart Friesen here. Ooh. Ooh, that wall crept up on us really quick there. So right now, the 18 of Harrison Burton, they're almost 3 wide for the lead up ahead of us. Ross Chastain is now taking over the race lead. And I'm just boxed in here. I've got nowhere to go. Ooh, contact with Stuart Friesen in turn number 1. Alright, oh, nowhere to go. Friesen pulls the crossover move on us. We are just kind of stuck here in this log jam. I overdrove it that time. That's going to give the advantage to Stuart Friesen. We did pick up a few spots. Oh, got a big run off turn number 4 that time. Here we go, inside of Friesen, inside of our teammate. In the number 5. Inside of Harrison Burton. Ooh, can we make it stick off the corner? Not quite. We slide up the racetrack. Had to lift just ever so slightly, so we didn't turn. Harrison Burton. Oh, I overdrove it again. I overdrove it. That's my fault. That's my fault. I was an idiot. Overdrove the corner. 5 to go in stage number 2. The truck does feel a little bit better, but we just... Dover is just really hard. Dover is just really hard. It's even harder when I overdrive the corners, so that doesn't need to happen there. But here comes our other teammate, Tyler Ankrum, out of nowhere. We got some damage on the front and on the side, on the right side there. Not enough to really... Ooh, got a bump from Matt Crafton. That could have been disastrous, but managed to hang on to it. And caution is out. Stage ends under caution. Not sure what the caution was for. But the stage win is going to go to Ross Chastain, who charged his way up through the field. So that's pretty awesome. Tried to see who the caution was for. Can't quite see it. But we got Brett Moffitt in second, Gus Dean, Tyler Dipple, Harrison Burton round out the top 5. We have ourselves, Stuart Friesen, Matt Crafton, Tyler Ankrum, and Todd Gilliland in the 4. Round out the top 10 for the stage. We all gather stage points. I'm going to make some adjustments to the truck. A little bit more adjustments. I'm a little loose. I'm going to try to figure this out as much as I can. Hopefully this will last for the long run, but it's going to be hard fought. Dover is tough. Here we go. Ross Chastain's going to lead them to the line. Green flag is in the air for the 3rd and final stage. Crafton's on our inside. Nowhere to go here just yet. Have it restarted on the top lane, so it's a little bit new. So we're going to be side by side for a while here. There's our teammate, Tyler Ankrum. Okay, kind of pushing them through the corner here. Tyler Ankrum takes advantage of that situation. He gets to our inside. Ross Chastain's kind of pulling away with the lead here as we are still stuck in this log jam of trucks. We're going to go 3 wide in the middle. Can we make it work? Somehow Stuart Friesen is running the Kyle Larson line. Up, it's up! Oh, we got into Stuart Friesen, got into our teammate Tyler Ankrum. Sorry about that, teammate. And I overdrove the corner. All right, let's calm this down a little bit here. Josh Balicki takes advantage of that. Yeah, I'm having a tough time. I'm getting frustrated because I can't go anywhere. It's just like I'm stuck in this log jam of trucks and can't go anywhere, man, because I know I'm faster than them. So I'm trying to go and trying to get around these guys. Ooh, contact with the 4. Ooh, more contact with Grant Enfinger, but he backs off and lets us go there. Ooh, more contact. I'm not even mad about that. I got into him first, so he kind of moved us up the racetrack. Ross Chastain is kind of taken off there. No challenge for him just yet. We're going to get up there and try to see if we can do it. We're still loose, man. There's this loose center feeling that I'm having to contend with a little bit here. Which is great if I'm able to kind of run by myself. It's great if I'm able to run by myself, but like if I've got these guys to my outside, I need the whole track to kind of move up, and we just got it right there. Yeah, I really need the track to kind of like just kind of move up and kind of run my line. But that's always the thing about Dover. Like Dover, the walls creep up on you so fast that the exits of the corner are so tight. They're incredibly tight. Oh boy, man. For example, like the exits of the corner, like I said, are so tight, but I'm really fighting this loose center feeling. And I'm not sure what to do about that. I've been trying to make adjustments through the wedge and the tire pressure. I mean, I can find loose liner is fine as long as the tires are fresh, but once the tires start to wear and, you know, start to heat up, it's not an ideal feeling. See, like we clipped the apron, that signifies I'm actually starting to step out a little bit here, and I'm having to cut the wheel to the right so I don't have that, I don't spit out, basically. But yeah, we're fighting it, man. We're fighting it. If you're wondering, this is not a Delta Force agency setup. This is just like the previous years, just something I kind of threw in here. This is not a Delta Force agency setup. The setup is very similar to Bristol, but not. It's not the exact setup for Bristol. Ooh, oh boy. Well, the ping pong physics are happening again, because that should not have happened. Caution is out. I guess that was for us. We're going to go ahead and come down pit road. I guess that was for us. I don't feel like a caution should have came out there. We gathered it backed up and kept it going. Like I said, not a whole lot we could do. We're just going to try to make the run on fresh tires. We got 20 laps to go, probably 17 when we come back to the line. Yeah, we're not going to... No need to repair damage, really. No need to repair the damage. Damage is not that much. Not for 1 second. We're not going to do that much. All right, we fallen back to 22nd. We got 4 freshies, though. These guys only paid it for fuel, so we should have a tire advantage. Here we go. Green flag's back in the air. Chastain's going to leave him to the line. Matt Crafton on his outside. Crafton takes over the race lead into turn number 1. And try to make it 3 wide inside of Rafael Assard. We do make it work. Spencer Boyd has the position. Rafael Assard. Kraft is running the high line. Johnny Sauter loose in turn number 3 that time. Got into the back of him. Ross Chastain is retaken over the lead. I'm going to try to be a little bit patient here. Now the truck is really tight. Not really wanting to turn in. But I'm hoping that this will level out as the race goes on. Goal is the top 10. That's all I'm really trying to get here. I think the race win is kind of out of the question right now, unless we could really pull off some strategy. But we've got enough fuel to make it, and so does everybody else. We just got to try to make it on tires here. Wall's up there, Parker. Need that room. Oh my gosh, Ben Rhodes! Ben Rhodes was super slow in the turn there. There was nothing I could do about that. I mean, he was just super slow. Okay, trying to get inside of Christian Eckes. Ross Chastain might have this race won if he can hang on for a few laps. He's being chased down by someone. I can't quite tell who that is. He's being chased down by someone. It might be his teammate. Or either Austin Hill or Brett Moffitt. I wouldn't be surprised if it's one of them. Ooh, boy. Get out of gas there so we didn't get into our teammate. Dylan Lupton. There's our other teammate in front of us, Tyler Ankrum. Might be able to get inside of him. No, Balicki's right here, so that must be either Austin Hill or Brett Moffitt up there. Okay, try to be a little bit more patient here. Gonna work to the inside of Josh Balicki. He lets us go. We now have gotten ourselves into the top 10. 11 laps to go in the race. Alright, so these guys are kind of running all over the place, so I'm just going to have to try to pick my moments here. Ooh. Gustine really had to catch that truck so he didn't get up into Matt Crafton. Yeah. Much better exit that time. For the 12. And now these guys are running closer together now, so now I'm stuck in this log jam. I'm going to try to be as patient as I can be, but I've got to go, man. I mean, I've got the tires on these guys. I can get around them. I just need these guys to get... Ooh! Contact with Sheldon Creed. Sorry, not Sheldon Creed. Tyler Dipple. Tyler Dipple just didn't go to the wall. It looked like he got loose up there. and he kind of took us for a ride there. He gathered it back up. We gathered it back up. Managed to look like we kept it off the wall. Not pitting. And we're restarting on the outside lane, which is not ideal. But yeah, it was just a matter of like just getting tight. I got tight. It looked like Tyler Dipple got loose. I'm not 100% sure on that, but he was not up against the wall when we were coming up off the turn there, and we just kind of came together. Okay. All right. I feel like there's some ping pong physics happening here that shouldn't be happening. I may need to go ahead and check the settings for Yeah, I may need to go ahead and check the settings for the impact forces. Ooh, my gosh. It's like you touch that apron, there's no matter how much you're turning the wheel, it will not, it just goes straight. It's just like you're in a four-wheel slide. I think our spotter said it was 5 to go. Oh man, yep, sorry about that, Matt. I got loose. Had to chase it into the turn that time. 4 laps to go. Clear Matt Crafton. Ross Chastain being challenged by Harrison Burton currently. Ooh, Tyler Dipple. Sorry, yeah, Tyler Dipple. I keep wanting to say Sheldon Creed, because Sheldon Creed is in the 2, Tyler Dipple's in the 0-2. Yeah, but it looked like Tyler Dipple got a little bit loose off the turn. Now, he might actually be fighting a loose truck. But I'm gonna go ahead and take the blame for it. I'm gonna say, like, I just slid up into him. Granted, yes, he could have probably gone to the wall, but I could have tried more to keep it off of him. All right, here we go. Chastain is starting to pull away. We're still fighting this loose condition. Wow. Wow, we just got bumped out of the way by our teammate there. That was a pure bump and run off the corner. And it just got us up the racetrack and into the wall. I'll remember that, Gus. I'll remember that. Sorry, Dylan. Sorry, not Gus. I will remember that. Now our truck's just handling like crap. White flag in the air, 1 to go. Looks like a top 10 is going to be out of the question here, as we're just going to try to hang on for the best possible finish that we can. Ross Chastain is coming off of turn number 4 for the final time. Ross Chastain's going to win the JEGS 200 here at Dover. We're battling side by side with Sheldon Creed. Creed is going to grab the 11th position. We're going to come home 12th. Alright guys, so here are the race results after Dover. Ross Chastain is your race winner. He also won one of the stages. Stuart Friesen comes in second. Harrison Burton in third. Brett Moffitt in fourth, who also won a stage. And rounding out the top 5 is Tyler Dipple. Sixth is Todd Gilliland. Seventh is Gus Dean. 8th is Grant Enfinger. 9th is Dylan Lupton. And Matt Crafton rounds out the top 10. And here is the rest of the field where you can pick out your favorite driver. As you see, we finished 12th. Tyron Eckram, our other teammate, finished 14th. Another good, decent run for Parker Kligerman, back in 15th. And let's see, looks like everyone's kind of finished on the lead lap except for Hailie Deegan. Hailie Deegan, I thought she was starting to gain some momentum. She was finishing slowly better every race, and then Dover happened. You know what, Hailie? I understand. So we actually logged the fastest lap of the race somehow. I don't know when that happened, but Ross Chastain led the most laps of the race with 31. On the move was Ross Chastain. Good grief, he started from 18th and finished first, so yeah, he was moving. I saw him coming. I couldn't do anything with him. Tough break is Austin Hill, starting third, finishing 21st, and our fastest lap was a 24.2. Wow. Who'd have thought? Lady Luck was not smiling on you today. No, she was not. Neither you, man. Looks like we both had a bad time at Dover. I mean, I think Michael Kosey Jr. has said it best.
It's Dover's a tough time. Doesn't matter what you're doing. I'm pretty sure I've had a rough time having a shit at Dover before.
All right, so here are the point standings after Dover. We still maintain a points lead, now only 13 points ahead of Ross Chastain, who got his first win of the season. Took him a little bit, but he got up there and he got it done. So good on Ross Chastain. Brett Moffitt in third. Fourth is Matt Crafton. I think he's fallen all the way back to fourth. Wasn't he second last time? I don't remember. I gotta go back and look. Grant Enfinger, fifth. He also has a win on a season, followed by Harrison Burton, Stuart Friesen, and Sheldon Creed will round out the top 8. And I think that's going to be it. Tyler Eckram might have just got the boot out of the playoff standings, as well as Todd Gilliland. They're probably behind. Let's see. yeah, the grid is still the same. Tyler Ingram is only 2 points behind. I think he can still get in. He's been running up front and doing pretty well. Todd Gilliland is also 7 points back, so he's not too far behind. Followed by along with Gus Dean, Johnny Sauter, which I'm not too happy with, and Tyler Dipple, which again, not blaming Dipple at all for what happened. That was just ping pong physics that it happen every so often. They don't happen all the time, but that should not have happened. Like, I've made contact with guys coming off of coming off a turn before, and it was never that violent. It's not usually that violent. I should say never. It's not usually that violent. Like that shouldn't have knocked me down all the way down to the bottom of the track. So I'm not upset with Tyler. That was not the driver. That was the game. That's just, it is what it is. Anyway, leading wins: Christian Eckes, Corbett Forrester, Austin Hill, Austin Wayne Self, and Parker Kligerman. Anyone get Parker Kligerman to win? I think we can get Parker Kligerman to win. We might be able to do something with that. We'll try. We'll see what we can do at a plate track. See if we can push him to the front and see what happens. see what happens. But yes, let's go to the playoff standings for the Xfinity Series. We got Chase Briscoe, Tyler Reddick, Cole Custer, Noah Gragson. All right, all of this stuff is pretty much the same. Nothing's really changed here. Still got, nothing's really changed here, except that and if you see in the background there, we have another hot seat offer, and it's Ross Chastain. Now, I believe if I go out of the game and into the game enough times, it'll change. So if I leave the career mode, come back in the career mode, and I can do that enough times where it'll actually change. So I might get another 4-star vehicle ride. I don't want to race for I don't want to replace Ross Chastain. That's a little bit too unrealistic, especially since he's in the playoffs. Maybe you could probably, Stephen Light's not up here, so if they were to give me Stephen Light, that would be okay. But I don't want to. Replacing Ross Chastain, no. And it's at Charlotte, of all places. I'm pretty sure that's where we're racing. Yeah, so we're racing at Charlotte next. Ooh, that's not a place you want me to. That's one of my worst tracks. One of my worst racetracks. Jeez Louise, man. I mean, come on. What do you want me to do here? Anyway, those are the point standings. That's the playoff standings for that. I don't know why it says I'm 1 win behind, or I'm no wins behind. I don't know why it says that. Anyway, it's Dover. Dover's one of my worst racetracks, and I was hoping to get that top 10. Our teammate had other plans. he had other plans and just kind of booted us out the way there. So we're gonna have a nice little talk with Dylan Lupton after I gave him. Pretty sure I was really, really nice to Dylan. Pretty sure I was really nice to him, but it is what it is, man. I mean, we have 2 more chances to get top 10s. We have Kansas coming up, and we have Charlotte. I don't know what to make or think about what's going to happen at Charlotte Motor Speedway, but I'm just going to have to do my best. This race right here is probably going to be the best preparation that I have for it here in the Xfinity Series. But and it's 50 laps, that's not bad. But yeah, if only it wasn't at my worst track. If only it wasn't at my worst track. If it wasn't at my worst track, one of my worst tracks, then it would be okay, I'd be more excited about it. But I'm just... They all seem to be sponsored by Alsco. Alsco, is Alsco just the sponsor for the hot seat races or whatever? This is the second one. But anyway, guys, I'm done rambling for today. I'm tired. I'm going to go ahead and call it quits for recording for today. I'm very, very disappointed because I could have finished in the top 10. Now, granted, there was some good racing. There was a lot of good racing here. It's just when the truck handling started to go away, it was I don't know what I'm supposed to. How am I supposed to? I'm throwing everything I can at it in the race, and I can't do anything with it. Nothing changes. It just steadily gets loose center of the corner, and I'm wrecking. and I have to like try to compensate for that somehow. And it's just not like the second I get on the gas, it starts to wreck, and it's like, it's just frustrating. And I guess it's true to life. You're not gonna have a good vehicle every time you go to a racetrack, and sometimes you just got to accept that. You got to accept it, move on, and the next race is a new day. Go into the next track and try to absolutely spank the field. That's it. Just go in there and try to absolutely spank the field. So that's what we're going to try to do at Kansas, and we're going to do what we can here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. But until then, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning into the Gander Outdoor Truck Series on McBlam Racing. If you enjoy these races, I do them every weekend following the Gander Outdoor Truck Series IRL. And if you enjoy some cup racing, I do the NASCAR Thunder 2003 career mode every Sunday following the Monster Energy Cup Series, if that's what it's still called. And these random Xfinity races will come out every weekend following the NASCAR Xfinity Series for whenever I have a hot seat. So I don't know when this is going to come out. I'll have to go back and look at the schedule and see when this will come out, and then it'll come out, and it'll be really weird when I commentate and I'm talking about a race that I did like 3 weeks ago. So it's going to be fun. But anyway, click the notification bell so you don't miss a upload, and leave a like on the video, comment your happiness down below, and I always appreciate that. And thank you guys so much for watching once again, and I will see you somewhere, either Kansas or Charlotte.